It's getting to be close, everybody. 2024, Morgan and Peace are just around the corner. We have 3 issues this year. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we will talk about them many times as the rest of the year progresses. But with that in mind, we had the 23s last year. We had the original 21s. There are 2 coins that stand out, like doing stand out, that we have to talk about. And the good thing about it is we have them tonight.
So in the year 2021, for the 100th anniversary of the last Morgan dollar, if you did not know, the U.S. Mint made the Morgan again. They made them at each mint, well, one with each mint mark, at $175,000 per coin. So they made $175,000 of all of the 5 mints. Sold out so quickly. They dispersed them throughout the year, released them throughout the year. You were lucky if you even got one, right? Do you remember that year and how crazy it was and how exciting it was?
Well, again, where were you on May 24th when the CC and the O came out? And then because it was such a cluster, we'll just leave it at that, right? They delayed it 9, almost 10 weeks to August 3rd when the San Francisco and Denver's were released. And then the following week, August 10th, was the Philadelphia Morgan, the Philadelphia, and only Peace dollar. Then they delivered them all to us in late October, early November, even further on in the year. But it was the rush of, we have a Morgan dollar again for the first time in almost 100 years. And it brought people out from everywhere. I mean, our statistics on our side, first-time customers that ever worked with Collectible Coins, many jumped in on this program just because of the fact that the design is such that historical part of the Wild West now being brought back by the U.S. Mint. Wonderful idea.
Now, in the original program, Carson City was the one, even in the original Morgans, right? You had to have a Carson City. They only made 13. The mint was small, and it was very hard to get Carson Cities. And still to this day, you need to have a Carson City. Well, in this new program, it was the same thing. Got to get a Carson City. Now, they made 175,000, just like Philadelphia and San Francisco. But when you look at population reports, and I bring that up because these are certified 70 perfect by NGC, Carson City certified over 41,000 coins in perfect 70. Small number, very impressive. Still got to have one. But look at even New Orleans. New Orleans, 35,000 and change certified. These 2 here, Philadelphia, 30,000. San Francisco, 32,000. And that's why we reference these are 2 that you need to pay attention to.
Well, if you fast forward to 2023 when they brought them back again, uncirculated, proof, reverse proof, there's not 170 that's under 30,000 known to exist. So if you're looking for this Morgan dollar, this modern Morgan dollar program, and it's a fun one, and they're doing it again this year, it's going to keep on going. It's going to keep on building, because again, we love the stories of the Wild West. When the silver came from the Comstock Lode, the largest find ever here in America, which was out west. But it still comes down to how many or how few, and in 70, the how few is big time on these 2 coins. And that just, again, we're years removed, which means we have a chance to just observe. And they go up and down a little bit, but over the last 6 to 9 months, they settled out, not changing but by a coin or 2 here and there. But the numbers are the numbers. Carson City, which sells for upwards of $499.95 each. $200 more than these, and there is 10,000 more of those coins known to exist in 70. Can anybody explain that logic to me? Because popularity is a significant part of any collectible, right? It's popularity. You know, is Superman more important than Batman, more important than Spider-Man, but more important than Green Lantern or Flash? I mean, they're all superheroes, but a few of them have the name, right? Well, in the Morgan series, Carson City has the name. But in certified circles, the 70, that perfect number, carries. This is it.
And that is our job, folks. Our job is to find those needles in the haystacks, find the values, and bring them to you so you can jump in at a very affordable price, $299.95 each. Steve just referenced the Carson City price, hundreds of dollars more. We've seen even these mint marks selling for over $400 each. So you can join us either way and save $299.95 each, whether you're joining us with the Philadelphia or the San Francisco. They are both available via our operators if you're giving us a call or on the website at avccoins.com. I will say right off the bat here, if you're joining us via the web, these are limited. We just verify the inventory right before the show, and we're locked into a certain number, and then that is it. I don't know when they'll come back again. We have to go back to the haystack and start digging again for that needle. But if they're in your cart, process at checkout, secure your order number. You could always call us to add to your order. That is never a problem.
One of the other great storylines of these two, at least to me, I look at the historical impact of it. The Morgan dollar, the original, 1878 to 1904, and then again in 1921. There were two mints that made one every single year. What two mints were they? They were the East Coast Mint, Philadelphia, and they were the West Coast Mint, San Francisco. Oh, so you're telling me that the brand new program has those two? Yes. Again, they made all 5 mints in 2021, the original Morgan and Peace Springback. But in 70, you're telling me the historical everyday mint, Philadelphia and San Francisco, is the key to the 70 mint of the 21s? Yeah. Could make that story up if I wanted to. The numbers are the numbers. It's right there. Just a little extra flavor. Now, the label you're seeing here is NGC's special label they made for the Morgan and Peace program in 2021. So this is the Morgan dollar obverse. The other thing to remember is the metal content. 0.999
fine silver is the difference because the original program was 90%. So these brand new releases are 0.999 fine, brighter and a lot more detail, a little bit more detail because of today's new technology. This is a special issue, but the key also is that content. Now, there's that mint mark on the reverse, San Francisco. Look, I'm looking at the time here, everybody. We need to put that 1 minute clock up. I almost got carried away. And we are getting very, very low. So join us. Do not hesitate.
And again, even with that said, again, the original Morgans were made in 0.900 fine, had to be alloyed, so that way they would circulate and not wear too much, right? These brand new ones were made only for collectors. So they improved it to pure silver, 0.999, which means it's soft, which is why the detail is so sharp. We saw the reverse of that San Francisco, and you count every single breast feather on that eagle.
Right.
Right? The open fields are stunning, almost proof-like. It's just gorgeous looking coins. And that's just because of the techniques of today. But even with the techniques of today, the two core Morgans, the Philadelphia and San Francisco, are the keys to the 2021 program in 70, saving hundreds here tonight.
30,000, 32,000. They made 175,000, folks, of each one of these, but those populations are tiny. And tonight's value, $299.95 each. You got to join us. Let's move on. See what's next.